There's no surprise to know that there's a giant flaming hate tornado surrounding this game right now. A lot of people are upset, including myself, about certain things, whether it's Reclaimer and Deadeye needing to be balanced, Triage or Smart Cover or Shock Turrets. The traditional fears and tremors that upset the way this game plays and have upset a lot of people for PvP. So I thought, let's talk about something positive, guys. Let's get all rainbows and bunnies about this. So, honestly, there's one thing that I remember hearing about a long time ago about clans and potential raids and large party experiences, as well as something I personally remember reading about, was the introduction of two things, including clans, and I want to talk about where this could go. So this is just one of those wishful ideas and just thought processes that I'm throwing into video form for you. So the first idea, and the one that I wanted to talk about, is the idea of clans and what this could do to the game. We do know they are coming, though. This is not just something that I'm talking about, so unless they completely axe this idea, we know, and they have confirmed that they were working on this. I remember reading an article right around the birth of this game, the full experience. I remember reading something on one of their Ubisoft blogs or something, talking about a few things that they planned on working on coming into the game, and I remember two of them in particular, one of which was adding in a vote kick feature. So, you know how usually it's just the party leader and he can kick anyone he wants? Well, to counter griefing, which was really, really obvious and annoying back at the start of this game, what they wanted to do was add in a vote kick feature so that everybody in the party had to agree to kick that one person in case he was AFK or something, and not one person can have all the power. I remember that, but I also remember them talking about bringing in clans. Now, this could just be simple throwing on tag and maybe having some sort of a leaderboards, but maybe it could be something beyond that. And I thought, what if something like Clan Wars, aka Turf Wars or something, was coming? Something along the lines of that, and a sort of PvP experience. Back in the day, there was an image or something that led a lot of people to believe that there was a large multiplayer experience coming at some point. There was something, I'm trying to remember, it's just vague there. All the porn clouded it, pushed it to the back of my mind, I can't remember. But it was something that led people to speculate about the opportunity to have multiple group experiences. So that's why we thought big actual raids, a lot like how Destiny had, was coming. But these were going to be large-scale server experiences, much like you see in MMOs or something where you have multiple groups within a clan taking out one big boss. But I was thinking, what if they actually took this into clan fights? So what if they just dropped us into an NPC-free Dark Zone and put one of us at the south in DZ01 and the other faction up in top right? So this isn't just 4v4, we're talking full-scale clan wars. 16v16, 20v20, and you guys have to scavenge, pick up loot, whatever you need to do, and make your way to the area and fight, and last clan standing wins. And this would be awesome. I think this would be a great feature, and I would be heavily excited about it. The other alternative is some sort of clan wars I would like to see, is something along the lines of Counter-Strike or Rainbow Six Siege, where you would have an attack and defend. I feel like this game, with the cover-based system and how everything works in this game, would be really, really good with something like that. A lot of people are saying, hey, you know what, I'd love to have a multiplayer game. I'd love to have Arena, TDM, and stuff. I wouldn't personally care for anything like that because there's a ton of games out there. This game is so well orchestrated for something like team play that I feel like an attack and defend or a siege opportunity would be the way to go if we're talking about 4v4, where one group is inside and they know where the supply drop is. The other group has to breach the compound and, of course, capture the supply drop or kill the infiltrators or whatever happens to end the round. And I think round-based is the way to go with this game. I don't feel like respawns would really help and be healthy in this sort of experience, honestly. But the other idea would kind of be throwing us all in a personal dark zone and do a battle royale, very much like how H1Z1 used to do. I believe it's actually a standalone game now. It was such a success. The battle royales were just a blast. And this was an idea that's been floated around the community for a long period of time. Those are absolutely phenomenal, and they're refreshing. They're extremely replayable because they're intense, and you know, you never know what kind of guns you're going to get, what kind of luck you're going to have in terms of loot or ammo or what you're going to be able to do. It gets pretty sweaty, and many people drop it the first time. So dropping 40 people inside a dark zone where we have to go through buildings or do whatever we got to do with just our basic pistol and then evolve into something else and then take on other enemies and NPCs or whatever else they may have to do. Maybe even have supply drops come in every 5 minutes and people can kind of migrate to those areas to get some of the better weapons, like an MP7 or something, or an M1 can come from those, as well as a whole bunch of ammo and med kits or something. So a battle royale would be extremely impressive and fun and replayable for a game like this. It would be ridiculously fun. So I feel like we need some sort of a multiplayer experience in this game. Right now, we know there's a lot of balance issues. We know this. It's an issue they need to take care of. But what they could do, just to make things more fun and interesting, would be something like incorporating one of the two ideas that I just presented to you guys, and I think that would add a lot of fun and flair to the game. Because if you think about it, there's a whole lot of PvE stuff. They've got the underground now. They've got all their own things. But how about something for the PvP players in mind? We got PvPvE with Dark Zone, then we have a bunch of PvE shit with Underground, HVTs, Open World, and we have nothing for PvP yet. I'm not talking about traditional team deathmatch or domination. I don't want any of the generic arena shit that every other game does. I want something interesting that would make the cover-based experience here, that would make the abilities and the teamwork really blossom into something cool. But that's how I feel. Let me know what you guys think. How do you think clans are going to happen? Now that I have sparked that idea back into my mind, I remember that coming. What do you think that's going to be? I don't know. Leave your comment down below. Give me your predictions and your ideas for what would be a cool multiplayer addition to the game. Take care, guys.